Hey guys, this is JJ Andy from On Baseball. Alright, so welcome to the second series of the 4 types of trader. Alright, so this is the 4 types of analysis that you can do for the crypto market. Now, on top of that, today on the 15th June 2017, we are facing a huge correction. Alright, so I won't be talking too much about the correction, but I will actually cover it later on in my sharing with the 4 types of analysis. Alright, and also before I want to carry on with whatever I'm about to share, I just want to give a huge thank you. I want to say a huge thank you and gratitude to all my subscribers on YouTube. I mean, 198 subscribers in say 4 or 5 days. To me, it's a huge feat. All right, so thank you. So I'm planning to give out more good value and good contents for all of you, to help the community to grow better. And at the same time, if you have any inquiries, anything that you need my help with, just go to my link below on my Facebook group. Just add yourself in, and then after that, if you can find me there, I will put great contents there. I'll explain what's happening to the correction, to the market, and basically just support my private community from there, which has grown to about 450 people at this particular time. All right. And so what I'm going to cover today, it's something that's really solid. It's the 4 types of analysis that I do for the crypto market. It may not be something that you've read from a book, okay? And what's constant or what's consistent is that you have definitely heard of 2 of them, which is fundamental analysis and technical analysis. Now, these are very common. These are something that traders use on a daily basis, to trade everything, right? From stocks to indexes to bonds to futures to CFDs, forex and everything on. Now, why am I covering this portion here? Because a lot of people has been asking me, hey Andy, what do you read? What do you do? What kind of trade do you do? How do you go in? So I'm going to emphasize this for trading very seriously, and I'm going to take this lesson very seriously, and I believe a lot of people will be re-watching this video a lot of times just to capture the things that I'm going to share with all of you. Alright, so without further ado, I'm going to minimize myself. I'm going to show you the slides. Alright, now, so the 4 types of analysis for the crypto market. Now, before that, I want to do a little bit of disclaimer here. Alright, and so these are some of the hypotheses that I have created. In fact, out of 4, I've created 2 of them. So if that 2 didn't work out for you, I'm sorry, alright? But it has been proven and tested, okay? You can use it at your own risk, but with your due diligence, alright? So whether you make money, lose money, I will not be responsible for that, okay? But I'm here to help you, alright? Now, it works for all horizon, it works for all time frame, it works for all risk level, and this has been proven and tested most importantly, okay? So the first one I'm going to cover is something that's very close to most of our heart. It's something that most of you would know, okay? And this is the fundamental analysis. Now, this is my favorite when it comes to forex trading. I use it, it's my bread and butter, alright? And my forex mentor said, he doesn't even trade on technical. He just goes straight to fundamental, and he's rocking it with millions of volume, every single year. He's one of the MVP in trading in brokerage. So and I aspire to be like him, right? So he only uses fundamental analysis in forex, and he did it. But the thing is, when it comes to the crypto space, you won't be able just to use fundamental. There are more things than that, alright? So I'm going to cover it now. Now, first things first. What's fundamental analysis? Okay, I'm not going to give you the whole definition. I'm going to give you my definition of it. Now, it's very simple. When you get to see a token, right, you got to investigate into the history of the token. You got to know why is it formed, when is it formed, how long was it ago, what is a strong development team, what's their future, what's a white paper all about. Now, you got to understand, anyone can write a white paper. It's easy. I can hire a good writer, they write me a good white paper. But the thing is, are they hitting the milestone? Okay, are they hitting the phases that they have promised? See, these are the things that we look out, okay, when we trade a token or when we decide whether or not to take that token. Next, I will always be looking at the top 10 to 20. Why? Excuse me. So when you look below the top 20, you're looking at coins or tokens that can be easily manipulated. See, if let's say I have 5 billion, okay, and I have, say, 10 friends with all 5 billion each, that's a 50 billion market cap. Say example, right? And let's say I have 50 billion and I want to invest in a coin, or and I want to see a huge movement. Now, would I invest in a coin with a big market cap, or would I invest in a coin with less market cap? Right, you got the answer, right? I would invest in something that's below the top 20 because it's smaller. I can manipulate it easily. So that's why in the crypto space, you see a lot of buy and dump. Now, this buy and dump, when you relate back to stocks, is like a penny stocks. You won't know whether it will fly or whether it will grow. All right, some stocks goes up and then it fall, it just fall off from the heaven. You just don't see it anymore. And I used to trade stocks, and that happened to me as well. Okay, when I was young and ignorant, and that was bad. Okay, but now I'm more experienced. I know what to look out for. So you gotta be looking at the top 10, 20. If not, don't trade. Okay, as simple as that. Last of all, the companies, the adoption, and the backing. Now, these are important facts. Now, if a company wants to back the particular token, they are using it, okay, to develop a blockchain. They're using it to develop their own system, their own technology. Now, this is a telltale sign that something is growing bigger. Okay, but please understand that now, if it's controlled by banks, if it's controlled by a huge institution or even a country, well, that's a controversial topic, because you take away the decentralization and the deregulation of a token, right? So some tokens are not doing that well because of that particular linkage. So the market will react to that. All right. So these are some of the three things that we look at. Now, of course, Ryan and I, we analyze coins even deeper. Well, in fact, we have 6 selection criteria on a coin. Now, these are just the main 3 that we use, all right? But we'll share it next time, okay, if I have a chance, right? So we gotta move on to the second one, okay? Now, the second one is something that I uses a lot, and this is the one that keeps me abreast about what's happening in the world's economy. Now, when you see fundamental analysis, you are looking at what's happening to the coin. It's very micro. Okay, now to know what's happening to the market, you gotta be looking at macro. You gotta be looking at sentiment. You gotta be looking at what the traders and investors in the world, the banks, institutions are looking at. All right. So for example, yesterday there was a FOMC interest rate hike, right? There was a decision made, and then today there was a news on political news on Trump, U.S. President Donald Trump. So these are some of the news that you gotta know, because you gotta know all this, okay? And not only just that, you gotta know what's happening to every single coin. You gotta know, example, Litecoin CEO, the founder of Litecoin, Charlie Lee, has left Coinbase, and that has been affecting Litecoin's price and it's stabilizing it. So things like that are crucial, okay? So things I look at in sentiment analysis. See, I heavily use it in forex trading. It's my bread and butter. Okay, it's a sentiment of the global market, the world economy, the stocks, the indexes, the forex, the bonds, every single thing that you gotta scrutinize it. You gotta know how it's gonna affect the market. See, if let's say there's a flow of funds here, if let's say US dollars were to appreciate, see, there's a fund switch, because people are switching then from, say, Bitcoin and Ethereum and all the altcoins over to fiat, because then at this point in time they believe that the fiat currency will be stronger, right? And things like that. So if let's say a tech stocks, right, is not doing that well at this current moment, people will then shift the money into the crypto space if they're aware of it. All right. See, at this particular juncture, at this particular moment, in this particular time frame, at this particular time, the hedge funds, the banks, the institutions, they are weary, okay? They are concerned about the crypto space, but they are not involved yet. So that being said, the big institutions are not here yet, and so that's why you gotta be looking at the world economy. You gotta be understanding how it's affecting your crypto. So what I could suggest you to do is take note of the news that's happening around the world and see the impact that it has, or the correction that it has already happened on the crypto space. You gotta know when something's released, what's gonna happen. You gotta predict way before that. Okay, that's what I do on a daily or weekly basis. Cool? Okay, great. So I'm gonna move on to the third one, which is what a lot of people use, all right, to enter a trade, which is technical analysis. Now, there are a few fundamental school of thought in here. I'm not gonna say which is the best, and a lot of people will argue with me. They have the best system, they have the best this and best that. No, I'm here just to be the factual guy, to share with you the facts. You decide which is more suitable for you and which is better for your trade so far, which is the profit, which one has been giving you consistent profit. For me, candlestick works the best, okay? It declutters my mind, it has less lines, my eyes don't go bonkers. I just take 15 minutes a day looking at candlestick, and I'm happy, man. I can take my trades in 15-30 minutes a day. This is the fastest way. It tells a story. before any other indicators come in, candlestick reacts to it first. Okay, so you can read up more on it. But candlestick is my personal favorite. Okay, I'm not gonna tell you more about that. All right. Price action. Okay, so price action is actually looking at the chart patterns. It's looking at the chart patterns and how it reacts. Say the top, the double top, the double bottom, the head and shoulder, you know, and the channels, the ranging, the consolidation. See, these are all the price action. These are all the what a lot of brokerage in the world are using. So candlestick and price action are what a lot of brokerages are using around the world. Why I know that? Because I've been to a lot of different brokerages. I went for their courses. I know some of them, in fact, you know, and I've communicated with them. And this is what they tell me, all right? I asked them, hey, you know, what technical indicators do you use? I don't use. And their reply was, I don't use any technical indicators. It clouds the chart. I can't see the chart. I use candlestick and price action. That's it. Okay? And really, that's all they do. Okay? And they're performing at the highest level. They are the brokerages. All right? Okay, so the last one is what we are all very familiar with, and most people will start up with them, including me. Okay, which is the technical indicators such as RSI, ADX, stochastics, MACD, Fibonacci, Elliott wave theory, moving averages. Now there are so many. Okay, and you know the one thing that I really abhor, you know the one thing I really dislike, it's, you know, I have seen many traders, okay, who are not very good at trading, and they pretend they're very good, and what they do is they combine a few technical indicators, say 3 of them, and then they created a course on it, and they charged hefty sums of money on it, like $3,000 to $5,000 just to learn 3 indicators, like combining, say, moving averages plus stochastics plus MACD. That gives you the perfect plan for technical analysis, okay? But in reality, it doesn't work. Why? Because you are not used to it. It's something that they are familiar with. See, the reason why I'm sharing this information with you, it's not to actually shape you to go for candlestick or to go for price action. It's to tell you what's available in the market, what you should be looking for. So like I say, I'm the guy which is the KISS model, right? I keep it short and sweet, simple as it can. I will go for what's easy, okay, for my eyes and for my brain to work. So I go for candlestick. Now, if you like to look at, you know, stability, you want to look at technical indicators, all right, you want to look for confirmations, triple confirmation, go ahead. Okay, you can draw trend lines, or go ahead. Okay, that's it. That's your style. It works for you as long as it produces consistent profit for 3 months. You are good to use that. All right, but if not, go find out what's suitable for you. To be really honest, don't go for any causes that you think it's not worth it, because a lot of my friends have been on it and say they paid $1,000 up to $3,000, but they did not get anything out of it. All right, so don't waste that money. Really, if you want to like, use that money, just buy Bitcoin or Ethereum and just hold it for 2-3 years, and you'll be a happy man anyway. All right. Okay, so really, you want to learn more about this? You know, come to my Facebook group below. I will be sharing the books that I read, the websites that I go to for technical analysis, and then all on my website. All right. Oh, sorry, all on my Facebook group. Okay, cool. Okay, great. So the last analysis that I do is very unique. It's the only one that applies to the crypto market. Of course, it's a term that I've created, and it's something that I hold very truly to myself. The next one is very crucial, important for all day traders. All right, so calling out for all day traders and swing traders who want to trade like a day trader, the next one is important. All right. And the last one is what I call pattern analysis. Now, this works specifically for the crypto space. Okay, I'm not sure about the stock market. I don't like to trade the stock market. I'm only a forex and crypto guy. All right, so pattern analysis works like this. Okay, I'm gonna give a few explanations here. Now, please pay full attention if you're a day trader. Day trader, take note. All right, take a lot of notes right at this point. First of all, pattern analysis means this. Okay, it is always a constant battle between Bitcoin, Ethereum, and the altcoins. Okay, now if you understand where I'm coming from, now if you have been trading for a while in the crypto space for at least 1 month, and you have been observing what I've taught you before, which is, you know, in some exchanges you have a compilation of what's going up and down at a particular stage. This is what I look at on a daily basis every single morning at 8 AM. Why? Because at that point in time, I will know what funds are moving, right? I would know, are the funds moving out from the two big brothers to the altcoins, or are they shifting back from the altcoins to Bitcoin and Ethereum? See, it's a constant flow of cash here. It's a constant, you know, in the Asian language, or, you know, there's a martial art called Tai Chi. Okay, it's like a shifting of energy here and there. That's it. So this is what I call pattern analysis. Now, if you know, for instance, right now, that say Bitcoin and Ethereum are correcting, and they're correcting hugely. See, today's one is because of a lot of triggers, right? That's political, you know, reasons, there are US reasons, there are certain DDoS attack, you know, on certain exchanges, you know, there are many factors. See, they're all in my mind because I've been reading it up, right? And so when Bitcoin and Ethereum goes down, naturally, altcoins will go up. And also because naturally people are lazy and they just hold it, right? Because if you want to switch and you don't want to cash out your altcoins, you got to go from altcoins to Bitcoin to Ethereum, and then you cash out again. So it's a two-way thing, and that's why it explains why Bitcoin and Ethereum always correct the largest in terms of correction, in terms of sell down, because of this reason, because people always have to go through them in order to get out. So when you're looking at that, it's a switch, you know, it's a shifting of energy, it's a shifting of funds. So I look at this on a daily basis. So day traders, this is your bread and butter. All right, now next, so the most important rule, hey, you know, Bitcoin, like I say, Bitcoin and Ethereum are the big brothers of crypto. You gotta buy them to get into the market. So traders have to go through this too to take profit, or to even enter the market. So it faces major correction. Now this is to your advantage. So today I've been stocking up on 3 to 4 alternative coins, and they have been doing quite well right now. Some of them are doing 8 to 12%. Why? How do I know? Because I know pattern analysis. I know what's going on in the market, right? So most importantly, day trader, you must learn pattern analysis to survive. Without it, chances of surviving is tough, because fundamental, technical, sentiment can only bring you this far. The last one is the understanding what crypto is unique about. See, it is by and far a technology, and then the value is given to it because of what the technology can do. So if you have no understanding on how the coins are related to each other, you will never survive in the crypto space. So you gotta understand this part. All right. Now, of course, these 4 simple analysis are very, you know, I'm just covering the tip of the iceberg. There are so many depth into it. I won't be able to cover everything. In fact, pattern analysis that I'm sharing right here, this is just one of the patterns that I spot. There are many other patterns that I spot in terms of, you know, usability, functionality, and things like that. So it's impossible for me to share everything with you. But if you do want to take up private consultation with me, do let me know, you know. But most importantly here, please head to the link below, which is my which is my Facebook group here. It's called OBM Crypto Group. If not, you can head to my website onbizmode.com. You can see my contact page there. You can see the about page, which I spend a lot of time working on it. I think it's really nice, right? And if you go to the contact page, you'll find this YouTube link. You also find my Facebook group. All right, so add yourself in, and I'll definitely provide much value inside the group. All right, and my little community has grown from, say, 58, you know, about 1 week ago, to now at 420 or 50 plus. So, you know, I really welcome all of you to my group. You know, and I'm not here to sell you anything, but I'm just here to educate you and give you the best information of the crypto market. All right, so I thank you for tuning in. You know, I thank you, and I hope, you know, that you have enjoyed this particular lesson, and you have, you know, learned a lot about the analysis that I do on a personal basis. And, you know, do watch out for Ryan and I, because we are combining arms again, and we're working on something very huge together. And, you know, especially for Singapore market, well, Singapore market, we are planning to do a lot of things for this market especially. And well, we are also in development for certain markets on the online world. All right, so and we are really looking forward to more stuff. Okay, so I thank you for tuning in. Now, if you need to rewatch this video, you know, just rewatch. If you want to like, comment, subscribe, give me certain feedbacks on, you know, this particular video, just comment below. I'll definitely review it, and I'll definitely do it better next time around. All right, so thank you for tuning in. This is JJ Andy from On Biz Mode, signing out. Thank you.